So I kind of lied a little bit, and we definitely did push this guy out of the shop. Because on this episode of Pugliese Speed Shop, we're going to work on something I actually know a little something about. All right, here's a monumental moment here on Pugliese Speed Shop. You guys are finally going to get to meet Ian. Here's, we got his 86 F100 in here.
150, man.
Oh, yeah, what? 150, he's right.
It's not good enough.
And here he is. The man, the myth, the legend.
The scrap man is loaded up too.
Always on the job, this guy. I'll tell you what. So, we got the whole clan down here. You guys remember Nathan, and then we got this guy who hasn't worn clothes in a couple days. He's still in his pajamas, but it's cool. He's ready to go. So we're working on the legend of a Ford motor here, huh?
300, man.
Straight 6 Hondo, and she got a little hot, so we got to put a water pump in her. So, anything you guys need to say?
Hopefully it runs.
Well, it does run. You drove it in.
Oh, I know.
All right, we're going to get to work. All right, we're recording. So, keep your pants on.
Andrew actually isn't wearing clothes.
That's right. All right.
Make the shroud go first.
See you. should pull that fucker out first.
Yeah, man, this is actually fucking.
This is not it.
None of this.
Yeah, it'll be 5. See if 136.
That little one is a 13.
Yep. See, now you can just get in there and kind of
Dude,
play shit.
It's so much easier. Look at that. It's not very.
Oh no, that's a feet.
Where was that branch?
Well, Kevin. All right, so if you're still watching, we just got our asses whipped because we did things the wrong way. Look forward to that on upcoming Tuesday morning tech kit.
No, the pulley is still stuck on the water pump.
Oh man, don't be cursing. I got the camera going, dog.
Oh, my bad.
There you go.
Gee willikers, it's full of antifreeze.
Oh, well, that's what happens when that's where your water pump stores it.
It's also been leaking for a whole week.
So, if you watch the GoPro footage, we just took an ass whipping. And ass isn't a curse, dude. You're fine.
Ask this truck thing.
So, see what we got going on here. We missed step 1. So when you miss step 1, every other step after that is a step backwards. Step 1 was to take off this fan. If you notice this giant threaded part there, that's what we missed. We tried to act like it was older and pulling off the little bolts. And then we pulled off more little bolts, and then we pulled off the belts, and then we put it all back together so we could do it right. And here's something fun that Ford did. It says right on it, left-handed thread for fan clutch. We missed all of that. So now here we go. Now Nathan's back. So things are going.
He went to Virginia Beach and came back.
They're going swimmingly at this point in the game. So we got the front stuff off, which was just the belts, pulleys, fan shroud, and fan. Now we're going to actually pull the water pump off.
Hooray.
And then reverse everything that we got our asses with. So that, yeah, that should be sweet.
Yeah, this is fine like this.
Well, once you just put the new water pump on, you should be fine. Winter's coming up, you don't really need a fan. You know, the power steering, the AC didn't work anyways, right?
Power steering.
Yeah. That's it, man. You should be faster. Quarter mile time will go up.
Yeah. 0 to 60. This all the time. Came out where that bolt came out. Sorry.
No. Not by any stretch.
Nathan, I really thought that was your face. I thought you just did. I
Oh,
saw.
I forgot I had that other one.
Yeah,
Good job.
Good eye.
Is that what that was? That was plane captain work right there.
Yeah.
Stop this. I don't want to clean this shit up.
The question is, is it going to be
Enough?
not?
Simple about it.
It's slowing down.
They should
Wow, I'm surprised there's that much left.
They should hold gallon on that. So. Yeah, that's right.
The 10-year clean before
Well, the water pump can see.
They're all bolts out.
that's great.
And there's only 4 bolts, right? 4 out.
4 right here.
Let's do the other one. We're going to move through there.
4.
4. You think it'd go
Oh, my hammer! Get my hammer!
Dude, my chance!
Bang! Crash right into the fucking drip pan. Goes everywhere.
He's a beaut, Clark.
One.
That seal there is shot. Right, see that, right? See the other one. Oh, the bolt hole. See the difference? This is goes for days.
Showing a video.
Here we go, here's the old one. Can you guys hear that? Bad?
Good. Alright, Andrew, put it all back together. We're gonna go take a break.
Yep, that's how it's gonna go down. Well, there's a kid in his pajamas still, eating hard at work. So, water pumps out, trying to degrease this as best we can, and scrape that old gasket out. Here's the new and old water pumps. So, yeah, they're the same. That's good. This one, yeah, it's not supposed to do that. It's like, yeah, that's better. Just gotta kind of, so just one-handed. Nope, can't. Andrew, hold this. Point it in this region.
Yep.
It's not supposed to free spin like that, and then not supposed to do that. And we got this guy. BAD, good to go. Thanks, buddy.
Yep.
Say hi to the camera.
Hi, camera.
And a few words. Pulley's cleaned off. Cleaned all the bolts up. Here's Ian's butt crack.
They ain't always out, man. I told you I got the mind of an old man.
Hey man, if this don't work out for you, dude, you got a big career in plumbing. You know what I'm saying?
I don't know, man. I do a lot of sitting on my ass already.
I get that.
Hey, welcome back to Pugliese Speed Shop. I'm Chaz. Almost done with this F150 I just got. Just picked it up. Traded my 65 Chevy for it. That was a piece of junk. Had to get the 4.9 300. Way better. So you're gonna see a lot about this truck coming up.
Sure, man.
His whistle thing.
I guess we'll keep it going in case something crazy happens. Ah! All right, water pump's in.
What size was it?
See how nice and shiny she is? Well, you can kind of, because now there's a pulley in front of it. Ian, you got anything you want to share?
Glad I didn't do this by myself. This is my only vehicle right now that I trust, and I work nights, so I would have had to do it before work, and I wouldn't have gone to work. So,
Well, we're all learning here.
thank
so.
you, Pugliese Speed Shop. Always a pleasure.
See, I'm just glad we finally got Ian on the channel, you know?
Yeah.
So it's,
I've been around. Yeah, you beat
Take-
me, Nathan.
take you guys back a little bit here. That's the scrap hauler. That's what, everything that we work on here gets taken to the dump in the back of this thing. So we need it going, you know?
I was thinking of yours.
Huh?
Andrew will show you some footage earlier. I did an intro for you while you were on the phone.
Oh, is that right?
Yeah, that's gonna be the intro.
Oh, God. Oh, God. I'm scared. All right, we'll bring you guys back when, well, if anything interesting happens, which we're hoping not. Hopefully we got over all that stuff.
That's good.
For the video.
jugs? You're not sure?
No.
I thought you weren't sure what's in the radiator.
No, the jugs.
Okay.
You said it's out of the road can, that's what you wanted. It's not
Did you
me.
purchase them or were they found?
Yes.
Did you push down a kid and take them? Like, what are we looking at here? Oh, they're behind the seat. That's how you know it's good. Remove the
This
shot.
one looks sealed.
This is good.
I think we wrote it hard and put away wet.
It looks sealed though. I don't think I use this one.
Ah, we have a winner!
I was poured over the shop floor.
Well, that's,
Well, you already did that. Yeah.
yeah, that's old hat, dude. Let's try something new.
I have a file in the back of my truck.
You got one right here.
Upside down bottle.
Yeah.
I said that.
I've done that plenty of times. I used to keep one in here. Probably is still behind the seat. It smells so bad.
You don't like the smell of antifreeze?
No, I do not.
So here we go. We got it all back
the
together.
Past experiences you've had with it.
Everything's all bolted up nice and tight, and there's topping off the old fluids.
I got another one.
There's one thing antifreeze. We're not sure if the other one's antifreeze or not. I do. I do have some over here if it's needed. So Ian, you said, how'd you get this truck? Once you get out of the,
Well, I'm not near the camera.
hey, go stand outside. I'm gonna ask you questions.
I think this one's sealed too. So, when I was 15, I wanted an old truck. My mom didn't want me to have an old truck. I'm pretty sure. Sealed! Nice! And so, my aunt had always had this truck at her house, use it for like trash and stuff. And so one day my parents were over there and then they were like, go look at it. It's actually in pretty good shape. So I went over there and I can't remember if it was 500 or 1,000. But it was just like, if you get it running, you can take it. So me and my dad spent some time. It ran, it just needed, been sitting for a little bit.
Yeah,
And
the basics.
yeah, so we got it running. She lives 2 houses down from me also. So it's not like I was like going to North Carolina to get it.
So it made it home.
Yeah. And then I drove it every day for what? It was like 2 or 3 years. It was my only vehicle. And then I got an actual beater. And I've been through 2, 3 trucks now, and I still have this one. I'm just trying to keep that. That was like fucking pissed. Oh.
No, you're good on that.
I'll tell you, man, it is a clean truck, dude. I mean, it's just something that was sitting around for a while, just being used.
Look at the seat cover. Take the seat cover off, and on the driver's side.
Yeah?
That's the rip you see in there is the only rip in the whole side. Like you lift it up.
This thing is just straight solid, dude. And cab corners, all this kind of stuff, you know? That little rip.
Yep.
That's all that's wrong with the whole interior.
That.
Yeah.
Well, that's sunbaked. You can't really help that. Dude, that is just awesome, man. I mean, it's just such... They don't make them like that no more, right? That's how solid that thing is. Dude, if you paid either 500 or 1,000, either way, you're good to go. Everybody look at Andrew's pajama pants.
Hey, these have been working out so far.
I shouldn't complain. I got them down in the shop, you know?
I got them down.
You did, actually. It wasn't me. You're right.
All right, she's overfilled.
That's how you know it's good.
We can try to fire it up.
Yeah.
Got a new battery in it.
That's it.
Ready for this explosion?
So I'm over here, but I'm standing here by the fire extinguisher, so
Back up over here.
should be all right.
Stay behind the bike.
Don't turn that bike again.
That wasn't my fault.
Take it out of gear.
Yeah.
Look at that. Straight 6 300. not wobbling on the front no more. Give me that look again. Dude, this thing just sounds just good, man. That's it.
Hey, the timing didn't do that thing.
The what?
What does that mean?
When I cut the truck off, sometimes it goes.
Oh, little,
Carburetor's messed up and the timing's messed
little,
up.
little after ignition.
Yeah, so I had to put it back on.
Dude, that thing runs smooth, man.
It's doing good now.
Can't beat it.
No.
Yeah, when your exhaust pipe falls off. Yeah, when your exhaust falls off.
Oh, the pipe?
Yeah. Oh, wait, but that one thing I was like right there. I don't remember it falling off.
Double check it ain't leaking nowhere.
Nope.
It's leaking less than it was before. We're good. I don't see any drips at all.
No, not even like residual from like pouring it all over the floor.
Mm-hmm.
So,
I think it should be good. Hopefully. Man's tight. This is tight. Everything else is tight.
I know where you guys live.
Sneak that one right in there.
If something else happens, I come back and trade it out for a different vehicle. Hey, I need another hose clamp.
You like that, didn't you?
I'll get you back sometime.
See how much we got here for footage, dog?
Well, we got
Can you pull that down, dude, and how we're doing this?
5 hours, 15 minutes.
Dude, considering that we took everything apart and put it all back together and then did the job.
And then took it apart and put it back together again. No.
We got them all set up now too, so he should be all good. Took care of the leak, no more overheating. "30 feet, 30 seconds. Warranty's up. Well guys, here's something you haven't seen in a long time, right? An empty shop. Well, okay, maybe not empty, but you know, the area we work on stuff, right? What do you think we're gonna pull in next? We got the old Nissan out there lurking, but you know, I don't want it. But, we got, what, the Le Mans needs a little work done. Dodge needs a little work done. Plymouth needs a little... Do we have anything that doesn't need work done? No. No, not that I can think of. It's fine, right? I don't mind it. I don't mind doing stuff. That's what we're here for, you know? You know, as long as it works out the way I want it to. So, what we're thinking about that, you're gonna listen to me talk. Well, no. Well, yeah. But, I want to reflect for a minute, you know? So, it's a good day in the shop, right? So we had the kid down here. That's always fun. That's always, I give him a hard time, but you know, he's busy. I get it. But, even before we started recording or even started working, he's down here helping me get the Nissan out of here, and he's doing all that kind of stuff. So I appreciate that, you know? He works hard. And you guys, you know, you finally got to meet Ian. So I've been talking about him for a minute. Good dude, stroker, right? You see him, he's just likes to do stuff. I call myself. Likes to do stuff, get it done, have fun doing it. That's just a good way to live, you know? So that's good. Had Nathan back in the shop. Haven't seen him for a while. You know, he's able to make it up from Virginia Beach, so that was cool. And we got Ian's truck fixed. So just coming up win across the board, which is solid after the ass whipping I've been taking on that Nissan there. So, and because, well, Ian does what Ian does, never shows up empty-handed, right? He drops off a front drive shaft for an XJ, because you never know. He dropped off a transfer case for an XJ, because you never know. And then he got this. Brought this over for me, hang up in the shop. Busted Knuckle Garage. I told him after today he should probably take that back because he busted him up a little bit. You know, but good day and we had fun, you know, so that was good. So I did say earlier in the video that from the first bolt we took off, we screwed up, and we absolutely did. So I'm gonna share it with you just real quick so you guys understand. I never worked on a 300 before. I'm not really a big Ford guy, but we looked at it real quick. I assumed it was like old school type stuff because it's an 86. It's those weird transition years, you know. The 80s where some stuff it's half old, half new, just like the Jeep we had, you know, dealing with that kind of stuff. And I'm sure that Dodge will be the same way because it's an 86 also. But it's on the water pump, pretty traditional setup, you know, water pump, clutch fan bolts to it, right? So Ian thought, so did I, so did Andrew, so did Nathan. We all looked at it and said, okay, sure. So we started taking the bolts off of the pulley, thinking that's going to pull the fan off. It was, first off, that thing was greasy. So you really couldn't see how it all went. So that's what we did. We broke the belts off, started pulling the pulley off, and then there was so much give because the bearing was so bad inside the water pump that it felt like it was coming off. It wasn't. So what that has is a newer style. I know like the 90s Chevys use it, up to even like some of the 06, 07, like the vans and whatnot that don't have electric fans, that does have a clutch fan. Some of those newer cars still have that. And it's like an 1.25 inch bolt or nut rather in the front, and it threads onto the water pump. Some are left-hand thread, some are right-hand thread. Ford, they do the same thing with the firing order, right? You never know what it is because they got how many different ones. Well, apparently it's the same way. Some are left, some are right. So it says on the fan shroud, I showed you earlier, right there, you know, left-hand thread for it. Had we read that, maybe we would have figured it out right away. But we didn't. We started getting after it, and then we're messing with it, and then we're getting aggravated. And then I kind of took a step back and saw it, and I said, oh, man. So we had to line everything back up, because we're spinning it the whole time. Line everything back up with the, you know, the mirror and flashlight and whatnot. Put it back together, put the belts back on to stop things from spinning, break it loose, and then start all over again. So, I mean, it was really like an hour at least that we wasted taking stuff off, putting it back on. So, that's on us, right? It was, as Ian gets here too, he's like, oh man, I forgot my Chilton's manual. So I got a lot of books in the back, and I didn't even think to pull any out. Honestly, I don't think I have it through an 86 Ford. Whatever, you don't ever know. Maybe, I'd like to think that we would open that book up and say, oh, look at this. We learned now. We learned, and it's a lesson we'll never forget. So if you guys are working on one of these, take a look at that, right? It should have been plain obvious, but I don't know. It wasn't. That's it. So I am mad about it. Like I said, we had a good day. The truck's good to go. Everything's all set. Shop's cleaned up. I'm going to go upstairs. And I always say upstairs. It's a hill. I have no stairs. It's a hill up there. I feel like I'm going upstairs. I don't know. Either way. And I'm going to think about what we're going to put in here. Start working on for next week. So, if you guys want to see it, you got to tune in next week. Check it out. But until then, like, share, subscribe, ring the bell, tell a friend, and as always, thanks for watching, guys.